We made it. Hey, y'all. Okay, girl. Let me make sure. Hold on. Tay, Tay, you on mute, buddy. Can you hear me, Tay? No. Can you hear me now? Okay. Oh, it's probably me. Hold on. What about now? Okay, I still can't hear you. I can't hear you at all. I'm backstage. Okay. Can you hear me? On stage. What about now? I still can't hear you. So we just gonna have to roll. Let me see. Hello? Can y'all hear me out there? Okay, well good. I can't hear you, so I'm gonna just keep you over here. Cause I can't hear you at all, child.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know either, but we gonna roll with it. I can't even see nobody in the chat. Hold on.
I see Miss Miranda. Can you hear me now?
Hold on. Nope.
Miss Miranda, can you hear me?
Okay, now okay. I can see the chat now. Auntie Miranda, I see you. Okay, everybody can hear me, but I can't hear me.
She said she can hear both of us.
Okay.
So I'm trying to see why you can't hear me.
That's the whole thing. That's crazy. I certainly cannot hear you.
I don't know what's going on today.
Auntie, what's up, girl?
What's going on, Miss Miranda? Welcome to the chat. Don't forget to hit that like button for your girl. And
Please
we're
and
going
thank
to
you.
talk about it. Have you been having a great day, Miss Miranda? My day has been going well, honey. I've been out and about today.
Okay, I had to come to echo y'all.
So can you not still hear me?
I can only hear you on my phone.
Lord, Lord, I wonder what's going on.
We gonna have to fix it later.
Well, again, I want to welcome you guys. Right now, why not? Let's talk about it. I want to welcome you, Miss Sherry, to the chat, and whatever you got to, disclose, the floor is yours.
You know what I want to disclose? I am effing sick of it. I'm sick of you going to the bar, having people crying, having people in their feelings looking like sad puppies. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. And I feel like you need to do something.
I mean, what do I do?
Hey, Auntie Miranda, she been married 12, 13 years. I don't know what to tell you.
What do I do when I've done all I can?
You just stand.
That's it, and that's all.
After you done all you can, you just stand.
Miss Miranda, baby, we've been having technical difficulties. So just bear with me. I don't know what's going on. But just bear with me. We gonna get straight now. Yeah, but friend, you know, I most definitely know that man situation. I'm completely over it. Uh, like I said, I walked past him today at the bar. Like it just didn't faze me, you know, because I look at him different. Because you was trying to now that it got out, she and her feelings, you and yours, and here I am just trying to keep the peace and go about my merry way, but sometimes it's best
How did you can? It's right, baby.
in this situation is
It's right. You gotta do what you gotta do and do what's best for you, boo boo.
right, baby.
Cause see, one thing about a man, they don't forever do what's best for them.
You got to do
No matter how we feel. No, no, sister. And I didn't want it real deep, but I did not have to know how to make skin and rotel. Skin and rotel, it just ain't my specialty.
So what you end up cooking for dinner?
Uh, some baked chicken and some little regular sides and I ended up making some rotel because I ate a little of the baked chicken, but you know me, child. And I wanted something different. So I made a little rotel, spicy rotel. Now I'm gonna give you some chips and dig in it now.
Look, is Joe at home?
Baby Joey at home, they had him a good time with his car. Joey, he big sleep by party. Ooh, I got me some cold. All right, child. Had to go piece me a little rotel, dear baby.
Well, they have
Uh huh.
and baby have a real box steak that'll melt in your mouth and not in your hand.
Mmm. Mm, 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 mm.
But it, and it was nice. She had about 25 people
That's a lot.
to show up. So it was real nice for friends. For your man that you've been with 12 and 13 years, for him even not to show up at all.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I mean, for you not to show up at all. And then even when you didn't show up there, she called and asked you if you want to get out and go to the bar. I ain't, I, I ain't, I ain't planning on getting out. I ain't got no reason to get out. It's this lady's birthday.
And he
Want
could
to get out.
he could care less.
Yeah, like he was so nonchalant and saying that he didn't want to get out and he ain't have no reason to get out. And so like her daughter told her, uh, she said, oh, he said he ain't got no reason to get out and everything. She said, but oh, he want to do that because today your birthday. But when it's his birthday, he wants you to be all up in his age.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just sitting there saying, now why the dog and everybody else can see that, but you can't?
Right. Oh, that's real tired and sad.
Right. It's real sad to say.
The one thing a man gonna do is whatever a woman allow.
Is that one thing a man gonna do is whatever a woman allow.
At some point, you can't even be mad at him because she refused to put a stop to it.
At some point you can't even be mad at him because he refused to stop you. And she's such a sweet lady. I really heard that though. I really did. So friend, it's been a minute since I talked to you. Have you been behaving today?
I have. My friend get off it, definitely make him a taco salad so you can take it home and eat it.
My friend get out here.
Hmm. I really been chilling today, friend. I finally finished cleaning your room, child. From the
Oh no.
baseboard, from under the bed to the headboard.
I really been chilling today. I finally finished cleaning your room. The baseboard, under the bed, the head. Well, that's good. You was able to get it clean.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't really even that bad.
Miss Miranda, you still here? Yes, Lord. So you say your friend get off at 11?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I ain't get a chance to. Y'all, my book is still on sale. It
Hmm.
came out at 12 o'clock last night.
Auntie, did you get your copy? Did you pre-order?
Auntie, did you get your copy?
So I was smacking, but baby, this rotel dip is hit.
Oh,
Like it's good.
yeah, it's free. I don't know, but I do know it's time for me to fold them, and I'm just completely done with that. I just don't even look at him the same. And baby, why the man who told the lie was in the bargain?
Good.
The man who told the lie on me was in the bar tonight, honey. You know, I hadn't seen him since we went to that place.
Mm-hmm.
Come over there, grin and smile and don't speak to me. I said, honey, just like you bebop your ass over here, you could bebop your ass on out my face with your lying self.
Right.
What I lied about? What I lied about? I said, you came right over here and told these folks I was so drunk you had to talk me in the house and me and you slept together and all that. And man, I don't know if you a man or a woman, and I don't want to know.
And what did he say, good?
I ain't say that. He went on and sat back down at the bar, sitting there staring at me. Can I buy you a drink? I said, no, you can't buy me nothing.
N-
I ain't said that. I ain't did that. I ain't said that. Yes, you did, man. Ain't nobody got time for them guys.
Right.
Uh,
That's all they want to do is green and lie.
that's it.
I know you ain't gonna talk like you really been up under my clothes. Don't know if I'm a man or woman. Then gonna talk about, can you buy me a drink? What you
Yeah,
can buy me is the hell
man,
up out my face.
hell, I wish that you could be like I told him, man. You could bebop your ass just like you bebopped over here. Bebop out my damn face. Oh, that's a no. Don't lie on me now.
Right.
Don't lie on me, baby. You might want to, but it ain't finna happen.
Like I told you from the get go though, there wasn't nothing but a setup.
Exactly. Cause you took me right to a place where you know all of them be at. I could have went on and went over to the bar.
Do they sell food over there or just drinks?
They do.
Oh, what they be having good? I'm
Girl,
so
they
food to
sell
say.
fish, chicken, hamburgers, everything. Soul food. Yeah, they sell everything over there.
What kind of fish?
They sell whitening and catfish.
Oh, you know I can't do no whitening.
Baby, I love me some good old whitening fish, honey.
I can see old boy now, old good old man. I make him drop it. I'm like, baby, go give me a catfish plate.
Okay. I'm just so shocked that he didn't come out for that lady's birthday.
Was Ruffles in there?
Uh-uh.
She wasn't at the bar.
Uh-uh. No, she wasn't in there. No, she wasn't in there, surprisingly.
Hold on, friend. Hold on. All right, friend. That's right. Get to talking. Even if you in here and you ain't got but one other person listening, get to talking. Just get to talking. People will come. They'll drop in. They'll go. We trying to run up these watch hours.
Can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. I don't know what was going on with this thing. Cherry, are you still here? Can you hear me? I don't know what was going on with it. Okay. Okay. Good job. Good deal. I don't know what was going on with it. It was, I guess it was going in and out, child. This old phone got a mind of its own. Yes, Lord, I don't know what was wrong with it. Honey, just having a couple of technical difficulties. Oh, but other than that, Miss Miranda, have you been having an amazing day so far? Well, it's almost over, but did you enjoy your day today? Miss Miranda, child, I went to the bar. It was a friend of mine's birthday, so we end up going to the bar. Why the man was in there, baby, and I walked right past him like I didn't even see him. And he was looking so pitiful. But I walked right past him, honey, and like I ain't see him sitting there. Oh yes, honey. He was looking so crazy. And so when I got ready to leave, he was looking so pitiful. Cause I said, I hope everybody have a good night. And left right on out the door, baby. He was looking, oh Lord, he was looking so pitiful. But Miss Miranda, he just want to play. He want to play games that at my age, first, I don't want to play, and I shouldn't be playing. Exactly. Miss Miranda, I was married for 24 years, and my husband passed away 3.5 years ago from cancer. And I ain't never, ever, ever, ever seen nothing like this with these men, what they got going on today. And I have been talking to this guy for almost, uh, I want to say 4 years now, almost. And I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. And I just don't understand why men want to play so many games with women, especially good women that's willing to have your back and, you know, help you out if need be or whatever. But all of that foolishness and uh got to worry about people picking with you and want to fight all the time. I don't have the time for it. I really don't. So it was best that I walked away from that situation before it got me in some trouble, because that's what it was leading up to. I was most definitely gonna get myself in some trouble. Um, so yeah, it was best I walked away from there. It was really, really, really best that I walked away from that situation. But baby, when I tell you he was looking so pitiful tonight, he was looking so pitiful. Oh, Miss Miranda. Oh, wait a minute. I got a bone to pick with you, Miss Miranda. Um, why you ain't pre-ordered a copy of my book? And you either, Cherry Taylor. Miss Miranda, don't start that foolishness tonight. Don't start it tonight. Cause my book went on pre-sale at 12 o'clock midnight, and ain't y'all ain't got it. A copy of it. You mean to tell me you can't read 22 chapters and 7 pages? That's a travesty. I'm just I'm embarrassed. I'm just so utterly embarrassed that you all didn't even uh pre-order a copy of my book. Now I guess I'm gonna have to go on down there and sit behind Kroger and just sell my books out the box. Yeah, Miss Miranda, I'm just, I thought y'all was my peeps. I thought y'all was my family. I just knew y'all were gonna pre-order my book. And so now I'm gonna have to go on down there with me a chair, and I'm gonna sit behind Kroger by 7:30, 8 o'clock tomorrow night and just sell my books out the box. And if they want to buy a little something else, I don't know, depending on what they talking about, I'm gonna sell that too. Yeah, ma'am. I love you too, Miss Miranda. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, baby. Yes, ma'am, honey. I am. I'm gonna get it done. Sure is. I'm gonna get my book out there. 22 chapters and 7 pages. I done took my time or writing it, and I just can't believe. And it went on sale last night. And Miss Miranda, you didn't even pre-order a copy, Lord. I tell you. You been talking to that old Cherry Taylor too long, honey. Miss Miranda, make sure. I want you to remember about the giveaway that we're doing. How many copies do you? Uh, right now, Miss Miranda, Miss Miranda. Right now, I have 12 copies. I have 12 copies, and they all autographed. And I want to and I'm dedicating it to all other people that hated on my talents. Yes, ma'am. The book is dedicated to all the people that done hated on my talents. Yes, ma'am. What's wrong, Miss? What wrong, Miss Miranda? Yes, ma'am. Me too. I'm trying my best to do right too, Miss Miranda. Yes, ma'am. That's all I printed out to start because I really wanted to see uh were my peeps, my family, my friends gonna pre-order a copy. So I only did 12 for right now, but the publisher, you know, told me that uh if I wanted to get more just to let them know. So I'm gonna go behind Kroger uh at about maybe about 8:30 or 9 o'clock tomorrow night. And I'm gonna be back behind the Kroger with my books and a candle for anybody that wanna purchase. You know, just let me know and I'll be behind the Krogers waiting to sell. Waiting to sell, my stuff. Okay, let me drop the link again. Let me see. Okay, why is it not showing you then? Now here it go again, acting up. Let me see. Wait a minute. Let me see here. Okay. Let me see here.
Did you do it, friend?
Yes.
All right, baby.
Yes, ma'am. Baby, why you sitting over there all dressed up?
Baby, I ain't dressed up, boo. I'm not dressed up, love. I gotta go take me a bath before I lay down, baby.
You
I
know
just threw
that's
this
right.
on, got out that little house dress and threw on my little night dress, go take me a bath and put on my little black uh uh more like night dress. Just to be
Mm-hmm.
comfortable, child.
Mm-hmm.
You know that man gotta come pick up his food tonight.
Mm-hmm. Is
And
that
I gotta
all he
feed
picking
him.
up?
I gotta make sure, just in case he might want to eat, a couple of other things.
That's what I was finna say. Was that all he picking up?
Uh-huh. From the looks of it, yeah, he want to eat some other thing. I told you it's nature in his mouth.
Oh, Lord, how much?
Oh, I'm sorry, young T, auntie. I'm sorry, young T. Hey, y'all, make sure y'all double tap that screen. Hit the like button for my girl. My girl, this is her first stream your live stream. We are figuring it out as we go. We're trying to get those watch hours up, baby. We need y'all to hit that like button, put us in the algorithm.
The
Uh-huh.
algorithm.
Yeah.
Yes, Lord, friend. But I was just telling Miss Miranda, that I'm kind of glad that I walked away from that situation because I think that it was gonna lead me into getting in trouble.
Right.
I really think that it was gonna lead me into getting in trouble. And one thing I'm not gonna do is let nobody hurt me.
Right. Cause they didn't already went too far, friend.
Yeah, it has. It has.
Y'all done had two fucking altercations with a woman that ain't even had no business saying hey to you. Yeah, friend, it didn't already went too far, so you gotta do what's best for you. You hear me, friend?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, you gotta do what's best for you, cause baby, the gig is up.
Yes. And that's what I was saying. Baby, he's sitting there looking so pitiful and just so crazy. But at the end of the day, you the cause of all of this.
Surely.
Friend, I shouldn't, if I'm with somebody, I shouldn't have to be out fighting with nobody. If
Right,
me and you together,
right.
I should, why I got to fight somebody trying to fight me.
You supposed to be able to. You supposed to, if you gonna be such a player, you supposed to be able to control her.
Exactly. Now, see, if you want to play the field, or you supposed to mess around, you supposed to have your stuff on lock. Well, I ain't supposed to know none of it.
Child, you ain't even supposed to have a clue. But see, you had already seen, what you hadn't seen. So that was out the way. And she thought when you seen it, you was gonna run off and that was just gonna be the end. But now you chose to teach her a lesson. He ain't got his business in order.
Mm-mm. Uh-uh. Now you sitting there and you see other men was coming in the bar, friend, buying me bills, hugging, talking, laughing, doing a little whispering. And oh baby, you in your feelings look like somebody had peed in your cornflakes or in
Mm.
your beer.
Sitting there looking like Lucky the puppy.
Uh-huh.
Rightfully so. All I can tell any woman, whether it's a husband, whether it's a boyfriend, a sneaky link, whatever it is, I'm gonna tell you this, and if you don't listen to nothing else I say, he gonna treat you according to what you put up with. It don't matter if you his
Exactly.
wife, his whore, his slut, his significant other, his sneaky link. It don't matter. He only gonna do what you allow him to do. Ladies, we gotta stop thinking with our vajayjays, and our heart can be condescending. But you gotta understand that, see, when you keep dealing with things like that, they let him know that he could do it again. He just gotta be more careful, and you will take it
Exactly.
back, and you will put up with it. Cause
Oh
see, it's
no,
only gonna
man.
get worse.
No, man, baby.
But the
And
one
no,
thing
man.
I've learned, the one thing I've learned in this life, that the one thing that a man loves, come closer. Let mother whisper a little something in your ear. The one thing a man loves is what he can't have. Oh, okay. Don't let that go over your head. Let me prove it to you. You see how when a man want us, they chase us and call us. They consistent. It's flowers, it's dates, it's this, it's that. You know why? Cause see, he ain't raked it and got it in just yet. The one thing a man loves is what he can't have. Old lady once told
Exactly.
me this. See, when you take it away from it, now he'll be ready to love it. Now that don't mean you go back.
Okay, now.
Don't mean you go
Okay.
back now. Cause you stand your ground with that nigga. Let that nigga know this ain't that and that ain't this, baby.
Okay, now.
How you got your woman fighting another woman that you messing
Exactly.
around with? Oh nah, baby. You playing?
Exactly.
I'd have told him, nigga, you playing teenage games. Is we back in high school? Is we grown adults, middle age adults at that?
Okay, now. I'm talking about I want to play all kind of games. And I said, Lord, usually when I go out and I know I'm gonna be out at night, I'm gonna go out with my pal too. But just thank the Lord that
Right.
that was not with me at that present time.
Especially when
Because
drinks and stuff involved.
yes,
It
when
wasn't
you
that serious, but
drinking and emotions get high, tensions get high, and some people just react before they think.
right,
But no, my thought process was to walk away, but lady, you bothering me for no reason. And then when I get up to go to the bathroom, you gonna step in front of me. And when I try to go around you, you gonna move so I can't get by. And then you wanna put your hand in my face. That's a no-no.
right,
That's a complete no-no. So you asking for trouble.
right,
But then he sat there when that altercation went down. He didn't do anything. No, I take that back. When that altercation went down, he was not there. But when the beer got poured on her, he was there. And when that happened, he sat right there and did not do anything. Did not say anything like that ain't nothing but some BS. Let's go. Why is all this going on? Well, it's going on because you've been lying to that lady and you've been lying to me because
right,
you never thought that you was gonna get caught up.
right. This show knew why it going on all behind a man.
Yes. But then when you see other men showing me interest, buying me drinks and beers and talking to me, hugging me, and all of that. You in your feelings now. Now what damn. What's going on with that? You know what's going on with it. You the cause of it.
Right.
Our friend, ain't no way. If I'm with you in a relationship, we sneaking links, we kicking it or whatever. Ain't no way I'm gonna put you in a situation to where you got to sit there and fight and argue and get into it with anybody.
Right.
Cause I'm too grown for that.
Right. Yeah, his game wasn't tight at all, baby. His game was not tight at all, honey. Yeah, it be that way though. But baby, you gotta he'll learn. You when you get through teaching him, he'll figure it out. And if he never do, walk away with your self
Th-
respect and dignity. Was
he
left
got the
anyway.
word.
Cause you ain't never had no business fighting behind no man.
Okay,
He
that's
shouldn't
it.
have never ever even put you in that position.
Put me in that predicament. Friend, I would not lie to I don't even know this lady.
And y'all
And
fighting
you
like
just
cats and
start,
dogs.
yeah, you just start picking with me for no reason. I told you when I was sitting at the before that time, the bill situation happened.
Right.
Before that time, yeah, that B thinks she all that and all that. I take that nigga. I take that man from her. Like, sweetheart, I'm sitting at the bar with my back turned. I'm just thinking you talking, not even knowing you talking about me.
Right. And see, he if that's his hoe, he should have had that under wraps and under control. That's right, Auntie. Tell her that's it. Tell her the truth. Don't look back. Cause if you already fighting, ain't no telling what's up to happen next.
So no, it ain't no looking back. Like I said, I wanted to what the song get my lick back, and that was a done deal.
Mm-hmm. And you did that.
But I was just sitting there looking at him tonight, and no, I'm too good of a person. I got too good of a heart to even be in a situation like that. When I
Right.
was with my husband, girl, my husband would have never.
Right.
And you righteously, I'm sitting here righteously, not fighting. Well, me, I'm not fighting over a man. I'm fighting, lady, cause you put your hands in my face. And when I
Right.
moved your hand and told you don't do that, you gonna do it again because somebody egging you up to do it. They think it's funny, they think it's cute, you think you being smart, but when you get knocked out, it's a problem.
Right.
I'm not no violent person. I don't like drama. I don't be in drama, especially no women drama, and I'm not gonna be in no man drama. So I don't want nobody to get the assumption that, oh, I'm fighting over this man. No, 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 no.
No, 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 sister.
No, 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 sister. I'm fighting because you put your hands in my face, lady. And I said, oh, no. I said, no, don't do that. And when I moved your hand, you put your hand in my face again and called me the B word, talking about, let me tell you something. So now I wasn't going to move your hand this time. I'm just going to knock you and your hand up out my face.
Right. Auntie Miranda say Auntie Tanika, he is the problem. He is, and she know that.
Yes, he's the problem.
She is well aware, baby. Trust me. She know that nigga is most definitely the problem.
And Miss Miranda, and let me go back. Let me go back. And I'm just gonna go on, put this out here. Okay, before I moved Miss Miranda in my home, right, that I'm in now. And Cherry can vouch for some of this, what I'm finna say. Uh this was around the time that me and my sister was still living together in my mother's home. And I ran across Cherry's live late one night. She was on. And I don't think I said anything then I just was listening, as you say, in the bushes.
Mm-hmm.
So um I didn't say anything then. But as I started listening more and more, I felt comfortable enough to drop down and just say hello, you know. And I think Cherry did a live about DV, and I
Right.
wanted to come up and tell my story because I was a survivor of DV.
And I mean a real survivor. Ain't no faking. Ain't no punk faking. Ain't no clickbait. I'm talking about this girl is a real survivor of DV.
Yes, so I wanted to come on and tell my story about that because I survived that. But I'm saying that to say this. I think I was getting ready to I was either I was getting ready to have my knee replacement surgery. And I
Yep.
kind of explained a little that to Cherry, and I was telling her about my living situation, how I was there and what was going on and how I felt uh being there. And Miss Miranda, this girl spoke a word to me. She may not remember,
Oh,
cause
I remember.
she be drinking that gentleman's Jack,
Baby,
child.
I can
She,
remember everything drinking that gentleman's jack. Drunk as a dog. I can remember now.
and she spoke a word to me, Miss Miranda. And do you not know? Um, After that, I came back. I was off for a minute because I had had my knee surgery. But as I gradually came back, and got back up onto her lives, and I was letting her know that I had had the knee surgery and everything,
And you was in a lot
and
of pain.
was in a lot of pain, Lord Jesus. But she continued to speak these words to me. And I remember getting into an argument with my niece. And it wasn't even wasn't even about me. It was something that her and my daughter had going on. But she was just being very disrespectful. Mind you, my niece and myself was gonna get a place together. Uh we were gonna get a place together. And so that was the plan for us to get a place together. But once she got into that argument with my daughter, and then wanted to take it out on me, and Miss Miranda, I know you're older than me, so I'm gonna be respectful to you, Cherry, as well. Um, she said, my niece said, uh, and bitch, don't worry about getting no place with me, cause I'ma live by myself. Well, I am so quiet and reserved about myself that I just don't like to argue argue with people, even though I know sometimes you have to do that. But I just miss y'all when I was in that DV situation. That it just felt like that's what I was doing all the time. uh when I was being abused by people, it seems like that's what I was doing all the time. So I'm just so laid back and reserved and quiet that I just let a lot of stuff go. So I was feeling bad, it really upset me because I know I was in a situation, I was in a living situation where I didn't want to be. It was like I was being held hostage in my mother's home, which I know when my mom passed away, that home was left for me, my brother, and my sister. But it still felt like I was being held hostage. So I had cried earlier that night, and I think Cherry did a live again, and I was just explaining a little about my living situation. And she said, God is going to move for you.
Who? Ah, yeah.
God
Woo!
is going to move
Glory.
for you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This is what, and I'll never forget it. I will never forget it. She said, God is going to move for you on that live that she did.
I remember.
And so I got up the next day and was still feeling a little down. Um, Still feeling a little down, but I still went on. The very next day, uh, the landlord of the house that I'm in right now called me on the phone and say, Miss Sanders, have you found you a place to live yet? And I said, no. I said, I'm still looking. He said, well, the house that
Hmm.
you used to live in is available if you want it. And I said, yes, I want it. I said, can I pay the deposit today? He
My
pulled
God.
up to my mother's house and he brought me the application, and I filled out the application and gave it back to him. And I think the next day, I paid the deposit. The next day, I paid the rent, and the next week, I was moving in.
I remember.
So God is good. Miss Miranda, we get out here and laugh and crack jokes, uh, and just just having fun or whatever. Um, but I got so much respect for this young lady.
Ah, friend. Thank
Really, I do. Because she made me feel comfortable enough to tell my DV survivor story. She listened to me when I'm telling my going to the bar stories,
Oh yeah.
and even just listen and don't go along and agree with what I'm talking about with this man that I was dealing with. And
Right.
I just respect people for being honest. I respect people for being transparent and just flat out gonna tell me the truth.
Right.
And they gonna give it to me straight, and I ain't gonna sugarcoat it and cut no corners.
Well, let me chime in and say this. I have a special love for Tay because behind the scenes, outside of YouTube and all of that stuff, speaking the word and praying for her and prophesying, first of all, that's all God. I don't want his glory. I'm but a mere mailman, like I tell everybody. And thank you, friend, for loving me and respecting the gift. Second of all, baby, Tay know behind the scenes how wild and crazy and police calls and fights and things that never make it to the YouTube streets. So I have a certain love and respect for her because you see she's slow to anger. And you see that's not, I don't specialize in it. Ho, if you want it, you can get it. I don't care how gifted, talented, anointed, how I can speak in tongues, speak a word, I will whoop yo. I get out there with you. And it ain't gonna take me long. And she's teaching me about humbleness. Humble is the ways many situations, even in my love life that I've been in, that knock her socks off, my socks off. We still trying to find some socks to something that happened recently. And we still can't put both the socks on at the same time. Now, with that being said, I learned so much from her, from what she's been through. A lot of times I'm crying about this and she'll hit me with something and I'm boo-hooing about that saying, dang, my situation ain't nothing compared to, you know what I'm saying? So
Oh yeah.
God knows how to put things together and people, together, and this and that. And I'm also not only learning humbleness and slow to anger from her, I am also in the process of teaching her about her gift. Uh uh I won't say teaching her, I'll say helping her nourish her gift because we all have these gifts. Her platform is gonna be for what she's been through. She has no idea how many women need to hear. You will be surprised at the women who are listening even today, who are going through DV and don't nobody know. Oh, they dressed it up, they make it seem so pretty. You don't know how the man really talk to them behind closed doors, really treat them behind closed doors, how they have to go out of their way to be uncomfortable behind closed doors just to make him feel like, he's the head of household, he's the king, and this and that. So her platform is gonna grow. And with that being said, I'm extremely proud of her. I'm so happy that she's learning how to navigate this StreamYard so that we can get her monetized and we can get her going with what God has for her. Um, but I learned a lot from this lady. This lady done been through so much stuff, y'all. I done cried more tears than you can believe
I'm
just
telling
listening to her.
you.
This lady done been through some stuff, baby.
I'm
She
telling
make
you.
me hush. She make me dry my tears. She can tell me one story and I feel sorry I even said anything.
But yeah, Miss Miranda, that's it, And I laugh and joke about the paperwork, but I don't mind printing it out now. I print out some paperwork.
Yeah, that lady say she got paperwork all in the bathroom, honey.
Sure do. I get it. But yeah, and it just make me, now that I think about the situation with this man, friend, it breaks my heart, and it just make me want to boo hoo, not because of him. It just feel like, in a way, I'm just being abused all over again.
Right. This time just not physically but mentally.
Yes,
That's
mentally.
why I pray. Why you think I pray so hard for the minds? I always notice how I pray extensively for the minds because it is abuse. It is abuse. It's another form of abuse. It is. It's another form of abuse. You can't see it physically, but it's all over me. It's radiating from the inside out.
Exactly. And it is
Men,
so crazy.
tell me about it. You see what I went through. Tell me about it. I'm still trying to figure it out right now. Here it is, what, 4 months now? Finna be
Yes.
4 months? Yes, ma'am. Finna be 4 months.
Miss
I'm still
Miranda,
trying to
don't
figure it out.
let, cause I got, baby, who? She make one false move, Miss Miranda, I'm getting that paperwork.
So yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot when dealing with men. Remember when I first came on here, I was hot girl cherry, baby. That was it. That was my proclaim to fame. You couldn't tell me nothing why until it became overbearing. It became too much. I was getting the money, baby. There wasn't nothing. I was getting the money. Nigga couldn't you can't even talk to me. I need mine. But things have since changed. I've since went through a little break and calmed down and I'm back out here in these streets, but I sure ain't back out here like I used to.
Okay.
That's for sure. I might even conversate with some niggas I done cut off. But that's all I'm doing is conversating with them. Half of them, that's all I was doing was conversating with them anyway. But one thing about me, I forever say, I'm about my money. You might hurt me, you might disappoint me, and it normally always comes from the ones that we love the most.
Exactly.
In my situation, I was dealing with a man for 4.5 years. Ever since Joe had just turned 2. Joe is 4.5. 2 years hot and heavy. 2.5 years hot and heavy. Then 2 years it went cold. And this situation is very sensitive, so I ain't gonna do too much speaking on it. And then all of a sudden, one day, out the blue, plans was made, and let's just say everything blew up. But I also know that everything that God allows is for a reason. See, sometimes we don't understand why God allows things to happen. But I knew it was for my good. I had spoken into existence before it even happened. Did not know. The God said, "Yep, and right about here, I'm finna cut the ties. Cause
Okay
y'all
now.
been at this for a good long time. I done protected you and kept you. Now I'm finna cut it short. And I mean it was abrupt. When I say abrupt, you better well, we ain't gonna do much talk about that, but it was abrupt. But guess what? God is a keeper, and even through that heartache and pain, even right now, still trying to understand the situation and being like, wow, I can't believe this really happened. Guess what? I'm still moving forward. I'm still going on. Still moving forward. We have to pick ourselves back up, dust ourselves out, and remember, we deserve more than what they willing to give. It's
Exactly.
simple as that. I can't give you all of me, and you only giving me portions and little bits of you.
That's it. That's it. But
I'm wondering why I ain't getting all of you here, cause you laying it low and spreading it thin.
okay now.
But I couldn't even go out the door. You think I'm lying, X tape, baby? I couldn't go outside. I couldn't barely sleep. Let me say I'm finna hit that club. Who? Baby, that man wasn't having none of that. And
Hmm.
called and FaceTime to make sure I was at home or
You
in the
better go
bed.
sit down and watch Tubi.
Tubi, hello. That man did not play. For that man got out work, took a bath, got home, before he could even go to sleep good. I'm like, all right, baby, I'll talk to you later. I'm gonna get to sleep, baby. Hey, Tay, I'm on the phone running my mouth with Tay. Guess who calling me? Guess who FaceTime him? I was like, this man don't even want to go to sleep. He wake up out his sleep. First thing he doing, getting up. Baby, you wouldn't believe, but it is what it is. And like I said, everything that God allows is for a reason. All that, I said all of that to say this. A nigga will act like he's so into you and the whole while he ain't doing nothing but trying to play in your face.
That's it. That's it. And that's exactly what he was doing, friend. But he just never thought he was gonna get caught.
Right.
He never thought he was gonna get caught. See, I don't be like that. I wasn't going over there all the time. I told you how I came in, Lord, Miss Smith had got on my nerves so bad, friend, and I wanted to come here and just drink me a beer and lay down. And I tried to lay down on the couch
Sure
and
did. I
doze
remember
off.
that.
I tried to get in the bed and go to sleep and I couldn't and some just kept plaguing at my mind saying get up and go to that bar. Get up and go to the bar. I even started pacing, looking out the window. And I said, Lord, what's wrong? Why I can't go to sleep? And some just kept saying, go to that bar, go to the bar, go to the bar. And I got up and I put me some clothes on and I got me a Uber and I went over there and walked right in there and saw what I saw.
Right.
Should have walked away then. But no, the heart want what it want. And I let you come with that. Oh, I effed up. I effed up. I'm so sorry I effed up. But you still effing up though.
Right.
You still effing up. You still want to lie to this lady. And you still want to lie to me. But instead of the lady realizing and having sense enough to know, well, this girl ain't did nothing to me. He the one telling the lies. You want to put the blame on me,
Right.
like I'm the problem. So, it's a hurtful feeling. It hurts to know that you, like you said, you tried to give a person your all only for you to get pieces and a little piece here and a little piece there.
Yeah. Right.
And it's just crazy. So, yeah, before I let somebody trick me out of my freedom, or if I let somebody, before I let somebody trick me out of my life, I just
Right. Because I mean,
completely
she's
leave it alone.
unhinged. She's very unhinged. She's very unhinged.
So before I do all that, friend, I'll leave it alone.
Right.
I'll
Just
leave it
walk away.
alone.
And that was hard for me to do. I could have fixed the situation with he and I. I chose not to. Why? You already know why. You know why I chose not to fix it. Because, look, brother, if you ain't going to put up no fight, I ain't either. And once a man show you, ladies and gentlemen, that they not willing to fight for you, you ain't got no choice but to say, all right, be blessed. Have a good one. And that mean I had to sit in my situation and I had to choose me because I could have rectified it. But no, you didn't give me nothing to go off of. So hey, I'ma holler at you too, brother. I'm on what you on. And it's so much
Exactly.
easier said than done. It's so but one
Exactly.
thing about Tay, she stood by my side through it all. Every time I tried to blame myself, every time my friend was like, no. Now I know she'll get real quiet. You can tell when she finna hit you with something because she get real quiet. And she'll listen and then she'll say, now Cherry, I know you ain't trying to act think you wrong. I was like, well maybe I overreacted and nah. See, real friends gonna tell you the truth. They gonna
Exactly.
tell you what it really is and what is really not. Again, the heart being condescending, telling you one thing, but it's really another.
It's
See, it's
really
hard to get your
another.
mind and your heart to agree. The heart want what it want, but what's best for you.
Okay now.
You want something because you my heart, but that ain't what's best for me.
Hmm.
So it's a difficult situation, and it's still. Let's just say it's mental, and I learned that the other night. I won't elaborate on it, but when I tell you it's mental, when you are connected and you have love for a person, it is all the way mental.
Oh yeah.
And I wasn't even prepared for that part of the situation. And I was like, oh God, you gotta shake this. You gotta get this out your mind. You gotta get it together, baby. Cause he's somewhere doing God's no will. But one thing I do know, he one thing about me, baby, I am most definitely missed. But I can say this too, I ain't missed enough.
Okay.
Now those are facts.
No, that's right.
Cause if I was missed enough, we wouldn't even be having this conversation.
I mean, it is so crazy. So crazy.
Yeah,
But
that's how
yeah.
these men are though. That's what they do, friend.
Yes, exactly. And I just had to thought, and I was thinking about that today, the night when I was coming on my way home.
Yeah.
And he was sitting there looking, oh, so pitiful. Like somebody had did something to him. And I was saying, Tanika, don't fall back into that BS because it's all a game.
Right.
It's all a game to try to get you caught back up in that. But see, this time, it's going to go a step further. and somebody's gonna get hurt.
That part. Y'all done had two exactly. Y'all done already had the altercations. Enough.
And that lady was very intoxicated. Now, what if she would have did something to me, or I had did something to her? You
My
know what
point
he was gonna
exactly.
do? Shake his head and move on to the next one.
Right.
He was gonna shake his head and move on to the next one.
That's right. Yep. Sad, but it's true, friend.
Yes, it is. It really is. And I just had to think and say, this man, this man don't care nothing about me.
Right. Because if he did, he'd have
This
never
man
got
don't
that
care.
far.
This man don't care nothing about me because if he did, I wouldn't be in that predicament,
Dick-
period.
Right. One thing about a man that's a real player, he gonna know how to handle his business. Now, some things might get out of control, but he gonna know how to handle that business, baby.
No, Lord, this man don't care nothing about me, baby. And he don't. Thank you all for coming in the chat. As you come in, please hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you all so much. But baby, share friend, I mean it's a hurting feeling. It's a hurting feeling, but I got to move on, honey.
Right.
Got to move
Oh, it's
on.
a very hurting feeling because I did not want to move on. I
Mm-hmm.
did, but I didn't. But hey,
Mm. I mean, it is crazy. It is so crazy, honey. But we live and we learn. And sometimes it be some hard lessons, baby.
ooh, Lord, think I'm lying.
It be some hard lessons.
Think I'm lying, baby.
Now, friend, you come out, you got to make a taco salad at 11 o'clock at night.
Good when my friend get out. Good. Hold on, matter of fact, hold on. Hold on, good. Let me cut this Wi-Fi back on. Can you still hear me, friend?
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. Yeah, good. I gotta get him fix this man son. Why Joe still up?
No.
The biggest player hater in the city.
Woo! Joe said, not tonight, baby. You won't get manip the dip tonight.
Good. I can't even be the man dessert. Good
Mm,
God.
mm.
Yeah, they put a damp on it.
Well, maybe he might go to sleep. He might fall off to sleep.
Yeah, he should have been on sleep though. I been gave him his medicine. He might have slept all day, child, with his dad. And then bring him here now you up all night.
My sister said her and Zai went round to my nephew house today, and they was partaking of the trees.
Mm-hmm.
So smoke was everywhere. Said baby Zai was in there 5 minutes. And when my sister said, all right, come on, let's go. Zai said, I'm staying here. Zai said, I'm staying here. My
Baby,
sister said she told him if you don't bring your butt on up out of here.
that's a the hell with that
I said, "Oh no, 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 sister, I'm
sister
staying here,
here. What does he call your sister?
Mama."
Okay.
Yeah, he called her Mama.
Yeah.
But babe, she had me so tickled when she told me that. Zaya said, "No, no, no, I'm staying here." Baby, he had called him a little contact, and that
And
was all you wrote.
right, I say he feeling real good, baby. He ain't finna move.
Okay.
Like I say, uh. Yes, Lord, baby. Yes, Lord.
Mhm.
Well, all right, friend. Let's wrap it up and
I
go
know.
go to your YouTube after we get off of here. Go to your YouTube studios and look and see how your watch hours then went up. Start keeping tabs on them and this and that. And the more you go live, the more them hours gonna wrap it up.
Mm-hmm. Well, you go on and make your taco salad, cause you know, baby, but I'm gonna talk about you tomorrow.
Baby, like a dog.
I'm gonna talk about you, baby.
Shit,
Yeah.
hopefully he go on and I ain't gotta make it, friend. Honestly.
Oh Lord. Well, you know, if he said he was coming to get it, he coming to
Come
get
to
it.
get
Jay.
it. Yeah, he ain't too his job. This job ain't too far from me, so he worked two
Oh,
jobs
okay.
actually. This job is closest to me. But all right, friend, I love you. Finna call you in a minute.
All righty.